The Pixel 10 lineup has finally arrived, and one of the most discussed additions is the AI-driven ProRes zoom. This tool promises as much as 100x zoom by leveraging generative AI to restore missing elements and rebuild sections of an image. On the surface, that appears remarkable, yet it also sparks some significant concerns. The main one being, when does a picture stop being a true picture? Let's rewind to the basics. The word photograph is derived from Greek, meaning quite literally drawing with light. Since the creation of the camera obscura centuries ago, people have sought to capture reality with accuracy. The principle was clear. The more lifelike the image appeared, the higher its value. Over generations, photography became a relentless pursuit to replicate reality in its purest state through sharper lenses, more responsive film, and later, advanced digital sensors. Even today, most manufacturers strive for cameras that deliver faithful imagery. But as AI becomes central to the process, the boundary grows hazy, metaphorically, not optically. For over a century, the phrase, "the camera doesn't lie," has endured, representing the trust people placed in photography. Images were regarded as proof, employed in journalism, politics, the arts, and even in courts. If something was caught on film, it was accepted as truth. Yet now, that confidence is under strain. Generative AI makes distinguishing between reality and fabrication increasingly difficult. A decade ago, crafting a believable fake photo meant countless Photoshop hours and serious expertise. Now, AI lets anyone achieve it within moments. This is where Google's Pixel 10 ProRes zoom enters the conversation. Unlike standard digital zoom, which merely crops tighter and sharpens, ProRes uses a diffusion model. That means it goes beyond enhancement. It actually fabricates new textures and fine points absent from the original shot. Zooming into your neighbor's chihuahua may be harmless, perhaps amusing. But what if you're trying to capture a license plate from an accident? Or magnifying a street sign to decide where to park? If AI generates incorrect data, the implications can be severe. Demonstration images from ProRes Zoom have already displayed nonsense text on boards and labels. That shows just how easily the system can distort small details. Imagine depending on such images in a legal matter or investigation. It could entirely alter the outcome. The Pixel 10 also adds other AI camera tools such as Best Take, enabling you to swap faces in group pictures, and Add Me, which allows inserting yourself into shots where you were never present. They may sound playful and harmless, but they provoke similar dilemmas. A picture might situate you somewhere you've never been. That might be fine for social media, yet in professional or legal settings, it could become highly problematic. Google recognizes these worries. That's why it has incorporated C2PA content credentials within the Pixel 10's imaging system. Each picture captured on the device holds secure metadata signaling whether AI influenced it. This is handled locally on the Tensor G5 processor and Titan M2 security module, making it harder to manipulate. It's certainly progress, but here's the pressing issue. How many ordinary users will ever inspect a photo's metadata? Likely very few. And if almost nobody checks, then AI-manipulated images could easily pass for authentic. This brings us to a larger, nearly philosophical question. Should these outputs still be considered photographs? If a picture contains details that never existed in reality, does it remain a photo, or is it now something altogether different? Perhaps a new word is required for these AI-influenced visuals. Another point arises. How should they be identified? Should AI-generated or AI-augmented images bear an obvious, visible tag right on the image rather than metadata hidden underneath? That would let people quickly know what they're seeing. Others counter this might constrain creativity. After all, photography has always blended art with technology. Ultimately, functions like ProRes reveal both the capability and the danger of AI in daily devices. They provide tools unimaginable a few years ago,